Hey guys, and welcome back to Brightwater. So far, it's been a pretty slow place. I think compared to most places we've been so far in this series, this one has kind of taken a while to really move on by, and I do apologize if you don't like that, but there's nothing I can do about that until we get that claim. There's really nothing else I can do unless I want to try and take Torrent Peak, which I guess would be a potential chance. We'd have to go through Old Town to get it. And I don't think we can beat the fossil ways of Old Town. You know, they're living there in Black Crown, which I guess is an interesting place of the capital, obviously. They don't control Old Town, but the fossil ways of Black Crown are the power of the South here, and there's nothing we can really do about that. So I can't really push any of the claims that we currently have. We're trying to just get the High Lordship. I really want it, but what's this? A favor. Ooh. Well, Mr. Eustace Fossaway, I'll accept because you are a powerful man. The Peaks obviously would look like they were about to ask me as well, but this is the Fossilways of Old Town. Old Town's a powerful place, so we should definitely be trying to get into their boots if we can. Hopefully that works out for us. High Section has died. We're at 23% now. We definitely should be winning this war. There's really nothing that should really stop us. How many men do they have? 5,000 men overall. She is not getting remarried yet. She hasn't got remarried yet. There's no reason why she wouldn't get married, except for the fact maybe she just doesn't want to. Maybe because she's excommunicated, no one wants to marry her. I have no idea. But if she gets married and has a son, that will completely stop the Tully girl from inheriting the lands. I'm starting to think Caleria might fancy me. Now, being shy, I don't think he'd go for it. It's not appropriate. I don't think he'd push that. I think he's happy with his wife, Annette. You know, he knows she's good at intrigue. She could find out. My courtier, Orton Fosway, expressed a desire to get married. Mr. Oh, your wife died. Well, I don't really want you to have kids. I don't want you to have a son. So, no. I will not grant the permission. We don't want him to have kids, so we'll be like, no, it's fine. You don't need to get married. Eden's fine with you not getting married. Garrett, I mean, if he wants to leave, fine, he can leave. But as long as he's in my place, he's not getting married. Talking about, but he is adamant in his belief that this would improve the military. Well, I'm trusting, so we'll trust him. We have the money. There's no reason not to trust him. Lord Quentin of Southson used up the title of High Lordship of the Bay of Crabs from Lord Humphrey of Harrenhal. Okay, so the Brackens took the Bay of Crabs, and they have Southstone. So they're in a really good position now. The Butterwells have lost it, so that's going to make them a little bit weaker. Excellent. Okay, did they keep power? Yes, they did. The Tullys have kept power then. Don't know what happened up there. Don't know if the Peak died or something. It was Fairmarket. Maybe they died or something, or maybe just they lost. They better not use it. We'll find that bast. We oppose that Prince pay to the north and them marry matrilineally. Yeah, we're fine with that. Let that go down. So we've now got the boy Pate Stark. He is the brother of the current King of the North. That's King Christopher. And actually, he's next in line to marry. Huh. You guys saw, I didn't even look into that. I do not think it's a good idea. Yeah, he wouldn't do it. I didn't even see that because I didn't even think to look at that. I thought if he's accepting, it probably means he's not that high up. So I took the marriage, but looks as though we now know it's not good. There's a flint there with green dreams, would be kind of nice to get. Be kind of cool, something different. Though, of course, we do prefer having marriages to people here in the Reach, or, sorry, the Mandevale. The Mandevale. The Harwell family. He's a bit old for us. I say we go for that flint with the green dreams. Might as well, there's nothing else. Let me just check the natural traits again. Just in case there is something that pops out that I've missed. I mean, Dothrakis, you know, some Dothraki here with some good traits, but we're not wanting to marry a Dothraki, to be perfectly honest. A formidable summer islander right there. More Dothraki. Dothraki have got all the good natural traits, don't they? I mean, that Tumblestone is pretty awesome. How about you marry the Tumblestone? Because actually, he's pretty awesome. Would be nice if we could just use him. He's a really good fighter and stuff. Could be my bodyguard, I guess. Kind of a bodyguard with Garrett Florent. But I call him Flowers, which is kind of rude because he's not a flower. Okay, so he has now come to join us. Tumblestone. Duelist, brave, skilled fighter. He should be pretty good. They had a baby girl, Amara Florent. There we go. Would be nice for him to get a son. And we're not going to push his claim because we can't right now. He's still only got a weak claim. Oh, the baby boy was killed. Okay, was beheaded. So the Rosby Queen did behead them. It's now 100% there, so he will get that piece of land. He will get Middlebury, but would it have been worth it? Will Middlebury have been worth the price the king paid for his 2 children's heads? I don't think so. She was married to Elias Foswell, and I think he's next in line, yeah. So he's next in line. He'll be sad. And after him, I don't know. Who's next? Orton Fosway, Eustace, Della, Rita. Okay. So Orton and then Eustace. Okay, fine. But yeah, so he's in a bad situation. He's 51 years old. His wife is 46. They're not going to be more kids. I mean, unless she gets her head chopped off, he could marry another one. But it's probably going to go to Ellis Fosaway, who is from the Fosaways of Way Press. So not really a high-up member of the family, but they've always been around for an awful long time, you know? Yeah, they were given that land, I guess maybe by Andrew Fosaway, but he was the oldest brother. So maybe these Waypress families are actually the true line of the true kings. I guess he must have lost his kingship maybe, or his father lost the kingship. No, it wouldn't have been him, it would have been him. Or someone pushed his claim on the father maybe. So you could say that the Waypress family are the true descendants of the king. They're the rightful line. They were the firstborn long, long ago in the Fosaway kingdoms past. But that's just something to think about, you know, something to throw in there possibly. You know, people could throw that around. But Middlebury's now taken, so that's pretty nice. So with that, we look a little bit better. It would be nice to get Highgarden and... what's this one again? Bard's Home. If we get Bard's Home and Highgarden, it would look really nice. To increase council power. Now there's a civil war in their own lands. I wish I had a claim on some of their lands. That'd be perfect. But we're still trying to make this damn claim. We're trying to make the claim here. Yeah, we're not going to fight the... we're not going to fight them for now. I could claim Torrent Peak. 5,000 men. We can't do it. We can't. The Chetwoods could try and take that for my wife. Possibly, which I would do. Again, they got 4,000 men. We got 1,500. Can't push it. I mean, what about allies? I guess they're not too bad, but I think overall we'd have an equal amount of men to them, and we'd have to bring our men together and actually hope the heir would trust and follow me. That you can't always trust on, so I feel like we shouldn't really go for that for now. But of course, it would be lovely to have to be able to attack like Highgarden or something. I like that Highgarden has everything but Highgarden in their lands, the Willem family. So the Willem family control Highgarden, but they don't actually control the Highgarden, and the Osgraves control that. Of course, the Chester family up here. Old Chester family. Click through that. But yeah, other than that, I guess it's peace for now. Wonder what the king will do now that his children are gone. He got his wife back at least. There we go. They're probably not going to have any more kids. And Elias has now got Old Town. When did he get Old Town? Inherited. So Eustace had it, but he had no sons. He only had a daughter. I guess he put it for only agnatic primogeniture. Okay, so the king, the next king, will also control Old Town. That means he might give it away. He might give it back to the High Towers at some point. But not only that does it means when he becomes king, I can attack for Torrent Peak. Now, it is far away. I don't like the borders, but that's something we can definitely do. Donstonbury, that's quite far away for us. I know. Would I really go? No, I'm the Master at Arms of the Mandervale. I'm too busy to go. I'm too busy to go, little old lady. It's not our time. The Florents are too busy for these things. Too busy. Wish my wife would give me enough a baby. That's something I'd like to do. I guess we'll keep for hunting for now. Yeah, now that we're the Master Arms, we'll keep to hunting. I was thinking of changing, but we'll keep it for that for now. Bard's home. Curses. Your incompetent treasurers let a group come in and cause trouble. For everyone, of course. That princess died in suspicious circumstances. So, nefarious things going on over there in Yee. What else is going on in the rest of Westeros? Seems to be quite peaceful. Have the North united it yet? Nope, just Winterfell. Just Winterfell is left. The Jordanes of Winterfell, the only ones left to stand against the Starks of Carhold. It's a shame they don't actually have Winterfell. It's the one thing they want, really. It's the one thing they really should be having. And of course, the little area up here. There's a few people. There's a couple of big wildling lords up here. And a baby girl. Roel Florent. Another baby girl for the family. Not very many boys recently. And who were the other commanders? Of Northfield, interestingly enough. And Cave. Still the same ones, really. But, what is this? This is great! And we didn't get Brawny. I was hoping we'd get Brawny there. It's always nice to get something like Brawny. You want to get that, but we didn't. There's nothing I can do. Now, if the king dies, of course, we can't use the weak claim because his son is dead, so that means we'll go to another guy. So unless someone pushes their claim, we can't really push his claim. If he dies, though, who's after you? So we can see who is the next heir is Orton. Orton Fosway, who actually would then go to her. So we could actually get the Florence going into power, and we did nothing. We could manage to get into power of the Mandeville and from doing nothing. And that's just because we got that marriage. Now, what is this war? Another... Okay. Mandeville Citadel Vassalization War. The Tullys have come in to join to defend the Citadel. Yeah. Fosways, can you stop attacking these places here? No one wants to do it. Dragonstone Slave Raid on Runestone. So we've now got the Royce Kings. Raymar the Gentle. Well, I guess that name made him look like a soft target for Aegon there. He was like, oh, look at his name. He's soft. We could take him down. There's nothing to worry about him. And so they're fighting. Nothing really interesting there from what I can tell. He defeated the main army of the Citadel. But when the other armies get here, he's going to be in trouble. Being on your Legion's Council is not always easy. You have a huge amount of work to do. That needs attention. There's so much to do. The list seems endless. Would I ask for help? I'm proud, but I'm also honest and trusting. Yeah. I think because I'm honest and trusting and charitable, I'll be like, yeah, fine, sure. I suppose I could use your help. And he's a Kenwick, you know. My wife's a Kenwick, you know. We should get along. We're allies. There's no reason. There's no reason not to accept his help. He's obviously a nice man. Aemon Targaryen has hatched a dragon. So many dragons. It's just impossible. And they're mostly all flown by Targaryens or in North Valyria. Those are the only places with dragons. Mostly. Mostly. He was beheaded, okay. I'll quick look down south when we look around the rest of the world these days. We still can't get that claim. What is he doing? You got 17. You are by far the best person to fabricate a claim. I must serve a higher purpose. So, Walder Tumblestone, you just got here, and now you're going to the Cider Hall to go serve the king. But you just got here. You got like 2 seconds ago. The house, okay. So, there's no more Corsair Kings. The Corsair Kings are gone. Did the Weed family survive? No. They did not survive at all. There's nothing. Okay, villagers are starving inside a hall. No group of representatives has dared set foot in my castle to petition for help. Well, I am charitable, but I am proud. But I'm also kind of shy, so maybe I'm like, kind of like, okay, fine, just please go away. Just go away. I think he would. Of course, take whatever you need, yeah. I think he'd do that. I can see him being a proud man, but like, in the right situation, like, when he's pressured, he's kind of, okay, fine, whatever. Take what you want, you know, that kind of thing. Even though technically he can defend his own, I think it's more to do with, like, he'd protect himself, like his honor, possibly. He's an odd chap. I think he's got an odd mixture of stats there. I mean, oh, there is a Corsair King now. Robarus. Measure of the Days. Okay, that's another book. I wonder if they survived anywhere. Like, there's a wet family. We've all got the same thing there. All the same one. Oh, son was born to them. Hemden Florent. He just left, though. Yeah, I don't think any of that line is survived. I guess we could. There's an easy way to check, actually. But the Queen of the Bellmans has declared Queen Fiona's claim on Breakstone on the Royces. His wife has been captured by the Dragon King. Oh no, he can't be happy. But Queen Fiona, she's not letting this opportunity pass her by. A chance to take down the Royces. What Belmore does not take that chance? We know them. We know they like to take that chance. But the heir is a Rufermont. Ugh. It's a sad thing. Now, actually, they're underneath Runestone, so that'd be kind of weird. But it's a sad day when that happens. But we should go check out the past of that land so we can see if any of them survived. I can't remember. I may have checked last time. He does have a baby girl. He does have a baby girl out there somewhere. Underneath the Free Snakes Corsair. Okay, so there's a baby girl out there to continue the line. Possibly. And the sister's still in jail. Is that a different person? I think it's the same person she's imprisoned by. That's kind of a shame for them. We question your only obligation to call on against the king. What is this? What has the king done? Second war against the tyranny of King Persian the Spider. Now, we do have the Archmaester. Is controlled by a Fell from the Stormlands, and they're actually supporting our friend over here. Now, we're not particularly friends, but do we think the king should be taken down? The Kenwicks are in there, so my ally, my brother-in-law, he's joined the war there. Should we get involved? Let's have a look at the sides here. So the king currently has about 8,900 men. If he gets defeated, Old Town will get it, basically. Most likely. How many men do you have? That's a lot of men, actually. 3,000 men? Plus 1,000. Plus, yeah, about 5,000 men. About 5,000 men, I guess. I would make that 6,000, maybe 6,800 or something. I didn't do it exactly. But that's enough to defeat the king. I feel like Eden feels that that's maybe too much. Yeah, he doesn't like the chances of this, so the realm will surely bleed. We will decline. We will not join this war. It's a fool's errand. This is not the time. If you're going to fight against the Fossaways, which, you know, we wholeheartedly agree may be a good idea at some point, but not right now. Now, luckily for us, they do have a couple of places, of course. They do have these two. So them losing could be good for us if we could take this land. But, you know, we still want the High Lordship. This is in the High Lordship of the Horns Hill. So that would not be good for us. Though Horn Hill is actually controlled by the Fossaway King. So it's not too bad. The Court Physician, we need a new Maester, I guess. Send for a new Maester. Let's get a new one and see what they're like. Declared Roina Civil War. Get rid of that. A Maester was sent. We got Maester Bruce. Not too bad overall. He's from the Vale. Okay, looks a bit... I was thinking like a Northman, but he's a Valeman apparently. The name and stuff and the way he looks kind of made me think of a Northman, but apparently he's from the Vale. Minus 21% for us. They got 6,000 men there. Okay, a few more men than I thought, actually. I must have miscounted. Unless they got some more men. They could have got some more supporters, possibly. No? Doesn't look that big a difference. That's one of the others did. They got 7,000 men, though. Okay, the Archmaester got a ton more men, that's why. But he has enough men to be able to defeat them. If they fight them smartly. Dragonstone Slave Raid, Aegon. Dragon King Aegon IV, he is really going for it. He's really going for all these slave raids and taking people down around him, proving himself to be the best. He's taking on big people, and he's winning. Fiona is known as the Gallant Belle. Ah, the Gallant Belle. The Belmores. You know what? I enjoyed our time in the Belmore lands. If we had a bit more time there, it could have gone even better. But, you know, things kind of went astray. The guy was not... Belmores were not the best of rulers, shall we just say. But yes, 47% for us right now. Have I made the right choice? I mean, then again, if we joined them, it probably would have made a big difference. Except for they would like me. Beautiful splint mail armor for the Dragon King. He hasn't got much, actually, does he? He's got a lovely armor, his black fire sword, his dragon. I mean, Aegon's probably a sight to see. Only a trained fighter, though. It would be cool if he was like a skilled fighter or something. But that's fine. And peace has been made. I'm guessing we went for white peace. Yeah, so it ended in a white peace there. If I'd have joined, maybe they could have done it. You would like to be regent. Septon John. I don't like the idea of that. That doesn't sound good to me. That sounds kind of bad. My daughter now can already... It's already been 6 years for my daughter. Really? Okay, she's good at learning. She's good at intrigue and diplomacy. Intrigue and diplomacy. You'd think then maybe she's kind of etiquette, courtly stuff, you know? I know it's not the best one, but that's what I think the character would choose for her, because that's what she seems to be showing she's good at. Imprisoned. So now the Kenwicks are imprisoned for helping that war, even though it was a white peace. He's still imprisoned the Kenwicks, but not the rival family. Maybe they gave up. They said, you can take the Kenwicks, but just leave us alone. And we'll call it even. Yeah, Mayor Mr. Fozzaway? And he's like, yeah, sure, whatever. I am an old Fozzaway. And during your hunt, you come on to a deep gorge. Right on the other side is the white stag, staring at you. You're so close yet cannot reach it. As it runs away, you realize you must return home without a victory this time. Now I know my purpose. We will be Eden Florent the Hunter. Eden the Hunter. So he's getting better at martial. He's getting, if only he wasn't honest. Actually, this does not help our combat ability, does it? It helps the martial, but not the combat ability. Lost the Jade Compendium. High Septon died again. These High Septons are falling like flies. I mean, who would have thought old men would die quickly? To a grand feast. Okay, we'll come to the grand feast there, you know, for our victory against the rebels and, of course, taking Middlebury from the Arbor. Did she ever get... Oh, she did get remarried. And this one's matrilineal, so she can have a baby at 33, which is definitely possible. She's many years to have a baby. If she is a boy, the red wines will continue to lord over those lands. It would be good for us. We like that. With our little girl, she could cause troubles for the Arbor or the Trident. She could cause trouble for both. But for now, I feel like I'm getting the respect I deserve from the Fozzaways. Except for the fact my brother-in-law has been imprisoned. And... Holy Hawk. Wait, this is a different one. It's another Kenwick. The one married to my aunt. That's a different Kenwick. He's imprisoned 2 different Kenwicks. That is an interesting situation. Thank you for having us. Are you bringing me here to imprison me as well? What's going on in the Trident? Okay, just because of the slave raid and stuff. Uragon's becoming almost a man grown. Interesting hair. Got a lot of hair right there. Not looking so great though. Still, what is going on with this claim? I don't know what to do. Are you just not working? Should I just redo it? Will there be if I redo it though, will it might take longer, you know? I don't know what to do about that. I want to make the High Lordship. We want the High Lordship of Brightwater Keep. And we want to then look for what to get next. But until we get that, there's no point. If I can't get a claim on that, what's the point? We can shut the gates. Is a bit of disease coming around the bloody flux in Old Town. It's not got to us just yet. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. The Great Epidemic has died down now. It's gone away. We're fine. It's gone. It's fine. We're fine. What would I do? We'll leave it be. I think you leave it be. And was it a daughter was born? Helicent Florent. No son still. No son still, but it's fine. He never got remarried. The old man, Persian, still living on. Still living on. His wife, not pregnant, of course, at 50. It'd be amazing. I'd love to see the game. I'd love to see the game just surprise you once. If like someone get pregnant like 60 or 50 or like 48 or 52, and you'd just be like, what? I didn't even think that could happen. It would just surprise you. Very rarely. It'd be great. Oh, killed by armed thugs. That's not good. New spy master. My wife, we can't. Lamora Fosaway, I guess I'll put you in charge of that. Congratulations. Do a good job, please. Hopefully do better than our Justicer, who can't... He's got 18 now. He's now 17%. He still can't get it. I know there's still a chance, obviously. The 17% isn't massive, but you think after all these years, that is statistically improbable. We wouldn't... I'm already 31. I said I want to get before we were 30. And we still don't have it. There's nothing I can do about it. That's a horrible noise, though. Yeah, there's literally nothing I can do about it right now. Just have to wait and see. Have to wait and see, and I hope something changes. Peace was made over here. And looks like the Belmores did win. She hatched a dragon, Princess Daenerys, an attractive young Targaryen, Duskfire. But good to see the Belmores fighting back against the Royces. Well, really thanks to the Dragon King, of course. The High Septon excommunicated the King of the Trident. Poor him. 3,000 men at the moment. He went for an intrigue education. He's only good at intrigue, and that's it. And it seems though, again, they declared war against the tyranny of the king. I guess he saw him in prison, the Kenwicks. Hobart Kenwick has been released, though, which is nice to see. But again, though, it was only them two. 2,000 men. And 1,000 men. That's about 3,000 men. This is worse than last time. You lost last time, so I don't feel this is a good idea. You silly, silly man. You could have just gone for white peace. You only just survived last time. Now you're attacking them with less people on your side. Virals, you're just asking for trouble. And now Owen Florent has died on. Small private funeral. And now we need a new Castellan to look after the keep when I'm away. Orton Fosaway, Garrett, Florent. I guess Orton Fosaway. We got a few Fosaways here nowadays in our lands. They lost some land to the Westerlands. Tried to have me assassinate, which I didn't discover the plot to kill Lord Hobber of Ivy Hall. Oh, so they've been trying to kill Lord Hobber of Ivy Hall. Yeah, they've been trying to kill Hobber Kenwick. Okay, the king's been trying to kill it. No wonder they're against him. Maybe I should expose this. I'm an honest man. Yeah, and I trust what she says. Expose her immediately. Everyone, he's been trying to kill the Kenwicks, my own brother-in-law. Look at this evil man. Percy and the Spider, you're living up to your name, aren't you? Maybe I should have made a faction against him. Maybe we should overthrow the monarchy. Overthrow the monarchy of the Mandervale. People, rise with me. Let's make this a republic. And we'll vote for our kings of the Mandervale. The lords of the Mandervale. Vote for their king. The lords who live upon this river. We vote for our kings. That's how it works. Oh, but you received a dragon egg. How? Oda Kagan's dragon egg. Where did you get this from? Who gave you this egg? How? Oh god. The Tully got a dragon egg? This could be crazy. When was that? Black Centaur? Annuals of the Black Centaur. Okay, that's fine. He's got the Crown of Dawn as well, but the situation in the Tullylands just got they got a dragon egg. Guys, they got a dragon egg. That's a massive development. Yeah, maybe the voting thing is the best one, you know? Maybe overthrowing the monarchy is the best idea, you know? Because they're maybe not meant... The Fosways have not been the best of leaders, maybe. So maybe don't just get rid of them, though. Don't just try and get independence. That'll just weaken us. If we make it so everyone is equal, that maybe is the best thing to do, isn't it? All the lords of the Mander can vote upon our kings to protect ourselves from the Tullys. We can vote for the best person for the job to protect ourselves from them. I think that could be the best situation. She's pregnant. The Queen of the Arbor. Emare the Evil. Oh, but her husband died of fever. So, she's pregnant once again with a dead man's baby. And on that point, we'll leave it. She's pregnant once again with a dead man's baby. Guys, hope to see you next time. We'll continue from there. At the moment, we are beating the rebels, sadly. But, you know, Eden, he's not going to join a silly war where he thinks he'll lose. But he definitely thinks something should be done about the Fosways. He's starting to feel aggravated against them. They've lost his support mostly. But we'll see. It could change. And, of course, will we ever get this High Lordship? Will he ever make that claim? I don't know. I don't think he can. I think he's idiots. My wife's claims. We have all her claims. But yes, will it ever change? Have to wait and see. I'd love to take his lands, but 5,000 men, we're going to need a few more friends and allies. My daughter could give us a new ally in the future, so that's something to look forward to. Maybe we'll go get my wife's lands instead, or maybe whatever we can think of. But yeah, guys, I'll see you next time. I've been NG, you've been you, Florence have been Foxy, and yeah, hopefully we can... What now? If we die before we get the High Lordship, I'm going to be very upset. I'm extremely upset if we die before we get this High Lordship. I'll tell you that.